Hello, Gemini friends. This is Vistalia Tarot and Astrology, direct from my bedroom to yours. And these are your oracle transmissions for the month of February. I'm going to start with a general overview card drawn from the Thoth Tarot. So this is your overview card for February. Interesting, the Lovers. This is the Gemini ruled card of the tarot in the system of this deck. So the Lovers, an often misunderstood card. Yes, it can speak to romantic relationships, marriage, some issues, themes around partnership and union coming up for you this month. However, more often than not, this card is actually about having to make a choice between two options. I know that's a nightmare for you, Geminis. And in the making of that choice, there is a necessary cutting off or killing of the other option. So, in making that choice between two things, you have to say no to one of them. And perhaps, and this is necessary to move forward with the path you chose. So this is likely to be a theme for you this month. It actually sounds like quite a conundrum for Geminis who Gemini suns do tend to enjoy having both. I don't think it will be possible this month. Next, I'm going to draw an Archetypes card for you as a message from your higher self for February. I drew the prayer. Interesting. So, if you do find yourself in a conundrum, in a pickle, or needing to make a difficult decision, it might be good to ask for some guidance, perhaps in the form of a literal prayer. If you have some sort of spiritual practice that you could incorporate prayer into, or kind of asking of the universe to provide you with assistance in making this choice. But also, it can be a kind of reaching out, perhaps to a person in your life who could help you make this decision. There's also something inherently humble about prayer, as it often involves some sort of prostration before something we perceive to be a higher power. So perhaps the literal or symbolic putting of your fate into the hands of a higher power, if that makes sense. It could play out in some more literal way, like an institution or something like that can somehow assist you. Or it could be more spiritual. So finally, I'm going to draw an animal card for you as a guide for this month. And I drew the spider. He has a rainbow web. So I think being a little bit scheming, plotting a little bit this month is allowed. Thinking about how to achieve what you desire or aim for by indirect means, by drawing it to yourself, or fabricating a situation such that the thing you desire naturally arises out of the situation. But I would be a little bit careful of not being forthright with what you want. So if it involves some sort of manipulation, maybe just check yourself for that. But if you feel that it's just a kind of orchestrating of an ambiance that draws something you want, I think that's allowed. So finally, I'm going to do a form of divination I learned recently from a friend called bibliomancy, reading a random passage from a book for you. The clouds disappear in blue space. The mountains shine clear. Consciousness reverts to contemplation. The moon disk rests alone. The picture that belongs here is the one below. I do need to show you the picture. So I hope you have a good month, Geminis. Goodbye.